Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. We are live tonight. Sorry we were not able to come on live last week. We had some technical issues that got a little crazy for us, but we are here live tonight.
Yes, we are, guys. Whoop, whoop.
And Maya says, "Sup, I'm on time."
Yeah, you actually are. Good job, Maya. I'm very proud of you. You made it.
Yeah. Are you doing sharing is caring?
Oh, yeah. Maya, did you share?
I'm doing it myself right now.
Because I thought that we're going to be doing sharing is caring.
Totally.
Tell it.
Yeah, I am doing the sharing is caring. Quick, give me the options, stupid stuff. I'm doing it myself right now. Let's turn that off. Okay, sharing is caring. We are live for this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Thank you, Predictive Text, to make that go quick and shared. Have you shared, Svea?
I'm working on it right now.
Gotcha. Have you looked at our hold screen? That is a supermarket, people looking for deals from 1973. You can probably tell from the latest styles and the polyester. That is classic shopping there, because tonight, folks, we're talking about ways to save money, part 3. We've done this. We do these shows about once a year.
Well, we did this one last year, and we didn't talk about all the stuff we could have talked about.
I mean, we could do like a whole weekly show on this, but then we'd get kind of old. Maya says shared.
Good job, Maya.
Is it normal for? Let me try another one that she said. It's actually popping up with her profile picture.
What? Really?
Okay, I'm going to click on another one right here. It's popping up with her profile picture.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm in the process. Let me finish sharing.
Okay. And that lady right there with those dark glasses and those old people nurse shoes is looking at milk. Nope, she's going to pick orange juice. Nope. Yogurt. That looks like it could be from modern day West Texas or the 1970s. Do you remember shopping, grocery stores looking like that back in the 70s when we were really, really, really young?
Yeah, that's what they looked like back in the dark ages, last century.
Yes. 3/4 through the way last century.
Seriously.
No kidding. I'm plugging in my phone. Oh, we got a lot of surprises tonight.
We have a lot of fun going on. This is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I shared on our Dancing Bear Facebook group, and I shared on my personal profile. So I shared ×2.
I shared in 1.5 places.
Yeah.
All right, we got a few people watching. Is your mom watching?
I don't think so. She is watching Lego Masters right now.
Really?
Yes. She's not even watching our show.
Well, my mom's like that. My mom's asleep. She's like, I'm tired. Maya says could be the 80s. No, this is the 1973. Yeah, it could be the 80s. Look at that fashion.
What's really funny, I don't know why, but whenever I plug my mic in, it always goes default to the camera on the webcam. But I'm plugging in my actual, legit mic. That's so weird.
That is funky. Might have to tell what default. Here we are. Looks like we're in a Tesla driving that's on the autopilot driving to the grocery store.
Wow.
So we jumped ahead about 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
But Svea and I were both born in the 1990s.
Yeah.
We're millennials. Have you ever been in one of those self-driving cars with a Tesla?
Uh-huh.
I've been in one. Well, dude I know has a Cybertruck. We went across town. It was a trip.
They're really cool.
We almost ran over a couple of kids we were pulling out of my neighborhood. And he goes, "That's never happened." And I went, "My first time." It's like a little video game on there.
On auto drive?
Isn't it called autopilot on a Tesla?
Yeah, but autopilot with almost hitting kids?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He said it really screwed up. He says he's never had that happen. I went, "Yeah, I've been in your car like a minute and a half, and it was about to pull out, and there were some kids across the road. There was some complicated stuff happening."
Yeah.
But that's why you don't fall asleep at the wheel.
Well, that's why you're supposed to observe. You're not supposed to just, you're supposed to watch it, do it.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a video of a guy they put him up on Instagram of he's in traffic in LA, and the dude's asleep and his Tesla's doing the driving. Wendy Hodges on.
Hey, Wendy.
In a Waymo going to the store.
Did you see the video? There was a video of a Waymo car going in circles in the parking lot.
I think I saw that. But there's a bunch of Waymo, those taxis in Phoenix, aren't they? Wendy, you were there just recently.
They're in Phoenix and they're also in downtown LA.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how they're doing in LA right now.
Huh?
Wonder how they're doing in LA right now. I got a friend that was talking to this evening. He's driving back to his house from Palm Desert back to Ventura. And he's sending me pictures of some of the fires going on, which we'll address tonight. But, woo.
I have friends that live in that area, and I have friends that live near the area, and I've seen photos of just like the fire. Like one of my friends from college lives over by Sherman Oaks.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a picture of her. Oh no, her mom lives by Sherman Oaks. And there's a picture of the hill, and it's like huge fire right on the other side. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Actually, okay. It looks like we're now shopping at modern day. Look, kombuchas. Do you like kombuchas?
No.
I like kombuchas. I'm drinking one right now. I'm drinking.
It feels like I'm drinking rotten fruit juice.
To me, it kind of has like a weird champagne taste.
Yeah, rotten. It's the fermenting.
Yeah, it's fermented. I mean, I'm drinking the elderberry juniper right now from Synergy, the real kombucha. Of course, that's what it says on the label.
I was telling my family, Dan's birthday's this weekend, and I was telling them, they said they didn't know if they could come out because they're worried about the fires because I have family that lives in LA. And the fires are nearby, so they're being threatened. And one of my friends, my in-laws, her mom lives in Pasadena, so they're all really concerned. So they're saying they didn't know if we can come out. And I told them, I said, you know what? I said, this is like the fires in San Diego, like 20 years ago.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier this morning.
It is literally almost this 20 years later. And
the fire in San Diego, I mean, that one. I mean, you had 3 big ones going on that closed I think even the 5 was closed.
Huh? They connected together.
Yeah. 2 of them came together over in East County, over near Julian. I remember when there was a final stand around Julian. So that wouldn't burn, but when it started in Ramona, devastated back parts of Ramona. Yeah, I think the 5 was closed, the 15 and the 8. There was in East County and the 79. There was no way out of San Diego County except by boat.
Mm-hmm.
Even planes weren't flying, and it was an island.
Yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, I was just telling them, I said, I know. I mean, I lived through it. And thank God we didn't lose our home. But so many people I knew, they were affected. And oh my goodness. I mean, all these beautiful houses. There's all these really pretty houses burned down all over Escondido. And I mean, one of the houses I remember from high school, like I called it the White House. It literally looked like the White House in Washington, D.C., and it was over kind of in the fancy house area. And oh my gosh, I always loved that. And one of my friends somehow, or her parents bought that house. So I was actually able to go into it at one point in my life. And it was such a cool building. It was really neat. Like the hallways were like 10 feet wide. And it had an elevator. It was like a plantation style house. It was a cool house. It had everything, right? And that was one of the houses that burned down. And it's so sad because there were some really cool houses. Like they were really like pretty and really unique homes, and they're gone. And so like already this is the same thing what's happening up in LA. Like all these really awesome houses are gone. I mean, so many other people. I mean, not just.
Yeah, we need to segue for countdown.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Is this making you hungry? Because I saw tortillas in there.
Oh man.
Countdown. 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
one. Let's start the show.
Countdown. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea Yang and James Hermes. On tonight's show, money-saving tips. A penny here and a penny there adds up to lots of dollars in your savings. Why did the Irish investor always have so much money? Because his money was always doubling. It's time to start the show. I got hungry from that countdown. And folks, we were dancing. While I was looking at somebody, we were both going like this during the countdown. You couldn't see us. But
Usually
welcome, we are
first.
live.
I actually start dancing first, and then James is like, oh, shoot, I probably should dance. And he's like,
There you go. I need to center my camera. There we go. With a cheap Mexican blanket behind me. But I like it.
yes. So, okay, all right.
January 10th, first show of the year. Sorry, folks, we couldn't make it last week. We had some nutty technical difficulties last week that was just not cupping, and a lot was on my end. Had to do some fixing, and so here we are.
It happens. So welcome everyone to Late Night Craft Talk. We are a weekly show that we air on Friday night from 10 to 11 p.m. It's late night, guys. Late night. And it's even later in Mountain, Central, and Eastern. So, I mean, it's really late night over there.
And 4.5 hours later if you're Burl in Nova Scotia.
I know, right? So,
I still want to make a Greenland joke, but I'm not going to.
Okay, don't.
Okay.
Do not. So anyway, we do the show to entertain you and teach you about stuff. And we have some really cool stuff planned for this year. So, I mean, we have some guests coming and we have a lot of interesting stuff. So make sure that you stay tuned and watch our shows. Make sure to like and subscribe to our Facebook pages, our YouTube channels, our Twitch channels, and we have Instagram accounts. James, do you have a Twitter account or X account?
No, I've never messed with Twitter.
Okay.
X.
So Dancing Bear has a Twitter X account, and also Dancing Bear has a Facebook group. So join us on all those things, and you'll be notified when we have a live video, so you can watch and you can find out what's going on with Dancing Bear and Elk Rack Traders. And so, hey, James, what's going on with Elk Rack Traders today?
Well, I want to address one thing for sure. Before we go into Elk Rack, with the diversity, equity, and inclusion, you never include with the social media accounts that we stream to, and it needs to be addressed, is MySpace.
Sorry, MySpace. I apologize.
We need to look at MySpace.
Is it really a thing still?
Huh?
Is it really a thing still?
You're thinking about the social media side. I'm talking about between my ears. My bad. Okay.
Okay.
There's diversity, equity, inclusion, and expanse.
Yeah.
All right. That almost went up in flames, that joke. Okay. Back to it. Elk Rack. We're done with the holiday season officially as of last week. To touch back on what we were doing, last night was a little humbling. We had Palm Springs last week. A lot of people were in town because there's a lot of people taking. It's one of the places they're big shaking shelter and going to that's got decent air quality. We don't get a lot of the smoke from the fires in Los Angeles, but a lot of people taking shelter down here from Los Angeles. And they were out last night walking around and talking to people, and it just made the tragedy going on over there that more a little bit personal, talking to people. Like one guy says, I'm going to get this and this because I have a knife collection. Seriously, one dude had a knife collection. He doesn't know if he's got what's left, so he wants to get started on another knife collection. So he bought some knives from me, and I'm like, I'm rounding up the prices, rounding down for you, dude. I'm a sucker for that. So last night was one of those humbling shows. It goes back to when you talk about San Diego when it was on fire. 4 years afterward, because I mean, just like you do there, I do a lot of shows in San Diego. I have a big customer base there, and people buying stuff to replace wall hangings and whatnot because their house burned down and it's being rebuilt. It just really reminded me of that experience 20 years ago with those fires in San Diego County. Of people at this point don't know if they have a house, what situation it's in, and already looking to rebuild and go. And I mean, they almost have like a spirit that can't be broken, like in a vein like that. And it just reminds me of San Diego County. So that's what's going on with Elk Rack right now. Otherwise, you can still see us at Palm Springs Village Fest on Thursdays. We got some cool stuff that I've been working on to stream some videos to show some of our crafts and latest art projects. That's what's going on. Svea, I have a question for you. What's going on with Dancing Bear?
Oh, we have so much to tell you.
You don't know. I was going to ask that, did you?
Yes. No, I had no idea. I'm not even prepared. Oh my goodness, I'm not even prepared.
Oh, you're so unprepared. What?
So
you need a kombucha.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, there's a couple things. At the beginning of this year, we were trying to submit our CDCR catalog, and it was sent back for review because they were saying that, well, I mean, I could tell you, maybe I shouldn't tell you because, like, I don't want people to really know the thing. But anyway, they were denying glass beads to be sent into the prisons for Native Americans to make beadwork, and because of safety concern and them being glass, and that was reversed. So we actually are now able to send out glass beads again. That was a very interesting situation, and I was very on top of it to make sure that that could happen, because that was just not going to be a good situation for that situation. So we are submitting our resubmitting our catalog, so it'll be approved. So we'll be able to send out beads and all kinds of craft supplies moving forward. Secondly, we are getting in a whole bunch of really amazing cabochons. I actually have to take photos of everything. We have so many new ones. I have a whole bunch of Valentine's stuff and Easter stuff that's in. So that is going to be like already starting to hit the sales floor tomorrow. So there's just a whole bunch of new cabs that we have. And the next like week or so, we're going to be getting a whole bunch more cabs. It's crazy. Like we're getting because we sold so many during the holidays, we had to buy new ones. So make sure that you check out our store, and hopefully next week I will have time to go and do a live and show all the new stuff at our store. It's just been so busy with Mom's recovery and all that stuff that's been going on. And doing powwows without Mom. And Vicky, James's mom, was really great, and she helped me so that I could actually successfully do the shows. It was impossible to do it if we didn't have Vicky. So I want to shout out to Vicky. Thank you so much for helping.
She has a way of making things a lot easier for people.
Yeah, so it was a crazy time, and I don't know if my mom will be able to go back to powwows for a while, just because she's recovering slowly. So that's the other thing. So I'm not sure, but she has been able to go to the store the last couple of days, and she was able to handle it. So that's good news. I was very worried because it didn't feel like she was going to be able to come back to the store for a while, and she was able to come back the last 2 days. And so that was really, really good. I've been doing exercise regimens with her. So I'm doing senior chair exercises with Mom. So that
are you doing chair yoga, or are you doing like the chair dancing?
No, it's actually exercises for seniors sitting in a chair. It's not even chair yoga or chair dancing. It's just the basic, literally like, let's do some flexes and let's just walk in place on the chair, right? So I'm really trying to push her and encourage her to get more active and back to where she was, because before this whole thing, she was literally walking from one side of Disneyland to the other side of Disneyland to walking 0.
Yeah.
So she did have like a backward step.
I know when my mom had some surgery a while back, and she had to spend some time recovery, the way that she exercised, of course we know her, she's extremely well self-motivated, but the way she did her exercises on that, and she did her PT, was actually going over and kicking my butt.
Oh, that's great.
She would go over and just say, stand there and kick it. And, I was raised by her, a kid. I don't feel anymore, but butt's numb. But she'd go over and kick the butt, see a neighbor's kid, kick the butt, kick my dad's butt. A lot of high stepping like that.
That's really great exercise because I know it's pretty hard to kick your butt. So I think well,
she tried kicking her own butt, but she says it doesn't have the same feel and the sense of completion and satisfaction as kicking my butt.
Kick your butt because it's hard to kick your butt. So like for her to go and actually kick your butt, that's like pretty amazing.
Yeah. You should try having your mom kick your butt.
She would be like, I'm too tired.
Then have my mom go over and have her try to kick your butt. If my mom and your mom got into a fight, who would win?
We're not even going to have that discussion because they're best friends. They would never fight.
My mom would win. Yeah, I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Wait a second. I haven't finished telling everyone everything.
Okay. I'm hungry. I want food. Okay.
You're just going to have to wait because I've listened to your like expeditions and kayaking and all your bike stuff. And I'm going to tell you all about my whole situations. And if you're hungry, you're just going to have to like sit through it, dude.
I'm hungry. Okay. I'll sit here patiently.
Yes. Sit here patiently. Okay. So then I'm trying to make sure. And then let's see. I talked about.
My stomach's rattling.
Okay, fine. Okay.
No. Do tell.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll just let's make you happy so your stomach doesn't.
No. I'm going to mute my mic.
No, James. No, let's. We're done. I'm done. It's okay. I'm done. I'm good.
I was trying to segue to the next part.
I know you were, and I'm trying to give you a hard time. Okay.
So you're actually done?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hungry because I wanted to segue.
Hungry. Why are you hungry?
I don't know. We were just watching the countdown, and
James,
your stomach is rattling. It's your head.
Look at.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Wow, it's usually Jen making comments like that. Okay.
No.
I just watching the shopping and the bread section, it made me think of tortillas and train of thought. I want a taco.
Yeah, you want a taco?
I want a taco.
That sounds good.
You want a taco?
Yeah, sure.
We're live right now. There's no way we can. It'd be irresponsible to cut the show short just to go get a taco from.
I mean, we've done it before.
Yeah, we've driven over there, but we need a hero. It's not the hero we need. It's the hero we deserve.
We do need a
hero. No,
hero.
it's not the hero we deserve. It's the hero we need.
We need like a superhero.
We need a superhero, folks. We need tacos. It's an inconvenient time to do it, and I'm trying to queue up the video because I didn't do it ahead of time. Okay.
Do you have a graphic for this person?
No. We're just going to say, we'll have to say at the same time, we need a hero.
We need a hero. Isn't it?
It's not the hero we deserve. It's the hero we need now.
Yes.
look at that. It was the taco bite guy. Our new superhero.
Taco bite guy. Oh my goodness.
The taco bite guy just went over and handed me this bag of tacos from Del Taco.
Taco bite guy. Oh my god.
The one we don't serve, it's the one we need.
James.
That's our new superhero, folks, is Taco Bite Guy.
The Taco Bite Guy actually heard you that you wanted tacos?
He heard us in our time of need.
It's
because
everyone watches our show. They love our show so much that they like everyone's energy is like, James and Svea need tacos. James and Svea need tacos. Tacos. They need tacos.
Miles says Mr. Taco Man, but actually, it's Taco Bite Guy.
It's Taco Bite Guy.
And El Presidente has a good idea right there.
Taco Bike Guy. Right again.
Svea.
Okay, wait. Let me have this really quick here. Let me put this up here.
They gave me somebody else's order.
Oh, Taco Bite Guy gave you the wrong order.
No, the people at Del Taco did before the show when I go get it. They're almost ran me late. Okay, Taco Bite Guy gave us tacos. Svea, you need a taco?
Okay, hey, hand me one.
All right, here you go.
Okay. I think I'm doing the right.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
I got a taco too.
Del Taco.
Del Taco.
Wow. Okay.
Let's eat a taco.
Well, it's kind of melted a little bit. It's smushy. I think
spends a lot of energy going out there in that sun, bringing us tacos.
I think he maybe got too excited about being in the desert and getting tacos.
Remember, it's not the hero we want; it's the hero we need.
That's true.
Tacos. Okay. You know, that saved us time because, I mean, we could have done like Uber Eats or something, but the hero brought it to us. You know, the altruism of that superhero, our newest person. But, you know, that saved us time. But how can we save money, Svea?
I don't know. Maybe if we think we want tacos on Taco Tuesday, sometimes they have deals.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ways to save money as we're using this to try to segue as we're living it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to admit, did you see the guy looking when Taco Bite Guy rode by that one guy in the park? He's like, that was so funny.
That's crazy.
Matter of fact, when Taco Bite Guy was riding down the street, his neighbor was walking down the street and staring, going, "What?" And Taco Bite Guy had to go, "I'll explain later." She goes, "I hope so." The adventures of Taco Bite Guy. But he can tell us ways to save money. And so can Svea and us.
I know. Okay. So now we're going to talk about what we're talk about.
Ways to save money, saving tips.
Okay. So
we have a whole outline.
I know. Hold on. I'm trying to open it better.
Yeah, it's 10:20. Do I do the thing?
The thing.
Go shopping?
The shopping thing. What?
I was going to go to Stater Brothers.
Oh, you were going to go to Stater Brothers? Oh, I didn't read that. Okay.
If we needed to.
Well, let's see. I don't even on my clock over there's wrong. It says it's 9 and it says it's 8:45.
Stater Brothers. It'll take me 10 minutes to get to Stater Brothers, and they close at 11.
Okay. Well, do you want me to
not
tell
do that
everyone?
and wait for another show?
So, do you want to go to Stater Brothers while I'm telling everyone about my special ideas and different?
I can probably do that because we got to look at ways to save money.
Okay.
And
so what I'm going to do is I am going to actually quickly hash over what I told you guys in May of last year because I want you guys not to forget those ideas because they are pretty good. But I have some information to add to that, and also some information to add to it. And then I also have new things that I didn't get a chance to even remotely talk about. Okay. All right. So last time I talked about Costco car buying, and Wendy says save money by not going to the store.
But well, the thing is that I'm curious. Still, a lot of the Stater Brothers redid their stores, and they have sushi chefs, and I'm wondering, can you buy the sushi at the end of the day? It'll be on special. That's what I want to find out.
Yes. Okay. So
should I do that?
Yes, you can. In Japan, they do that at like 8 p.m. They put everything 50% off, and so literally, I've seen it. People literally hang around and wait for things to go 50% off, and then they buy things 50% off. When we go to the Asian market,
do that right now, actually.
Yeah, why don't you do that? So I'll talk about it. So are you going to get on the phone? You're going to hop on the phone while I'm talking about it?
I'll get on the phone and do this, but one of the ways I save money by going to the store, because it's fairly close, is I'll ride the bike.
You should do this. When you're talking, you should go like this and talk.
I know, I'm going to.
But I was going to tell, so what James is saying, yes, that's 100% a thing that a lot of people don't know about, is that you can actually, you really can. You can save money by buying all of those food entrees that they sell. They are 50% or 50%, up to 50% off. So when I went to Maracay, same thing. It's a Japanese market over.
I'll be back while you're talking to go over this. So I'm going to go to Stater Brothers. I'll be right back.
Okay. In Kearney Mesa, the Maracay market, they actually have a like a to-go section of food, and they do that. They do that, and they mark it down in the afternoon. Zion Market in Mira Mesa also does that, because Dan will be heading home from work, and he's coming home a little bit later, and he'll bring sushi that's like normally $8 for a package. He gets it like for $5. I'm like, yes, awesome. Okay, so let me go over this. Yeah, I have my list. Okay, so last year I told you about Costco car buying. So Costco, we came into a situation where we thought we might need to buy a new car because Dan's car was having an issue, and we thought that we were just gonna have to go buy a new car. And so I was talking to the dealership, and I was telling them I wanted to get Costco pricing, and they told me that they don't have Costco pricing anymore. And I was like, oh shoot, okay, how is this gonna work then? Because I don't like to haggle. This isn't something I like to do. And basically they told me that for a dealership to have Costco pricing, they have to actually, James, you want me to add you? Yes, nod yes or no. Okay. But turn your phone this way.
That's going to be difficult for a little bit, but I'm going to get ready to go as while we're talking. I'm going to go.
So when you're sitting it, turn it the other way. So
yeah, I'm going to do economical way to Stater Brothers.
Okay.
Okay, so, let me get ready for this.
So what happened was when we were looking at, they were saying that Costco charges them so much money, and car dealerships are deciding to not do it anymore because it's very expensive for them, and they also have to discount their cars. So I found out that they no longer do it. So if you want to do a Costco car buying, you have to call around and find out the dealerships first. It used to be you could just go to any dealership and say, I want the Costco price, and they give it to you. But I guess at this point, that is not really happening anymore. So that's the update. I wanted to give that to you. So that doesn't make it easier, but definitely if you're going to be buying a car, you want to get prices from more than one dealership, get quotes from them, and make sure you look on the internet what your invoice prices, and make sure you're only paying a percentage above it, and make sure to walk. The other thing is you want to also make sure when you're buying a car that you buy a car that's on the lot. Don't order anything special, because when you order a special order car and you're not buying something they have a lot of inventory, they're not going to discount the car for you. So if they have one car on the lot, they're not going to discount the car for you because they don't want to sell at a discount. If they have 5 to 10 or 12 or 20 cars on the lot, the same model that you want, they'll be negotiating their price. Okay, so there's no updates on Panera Sip Club. It's a really great program. I really recommend it. And okay, and then let's see. There's no updates on Chipotle. There's no updates on vet services about calling it, but I do recommend whenever you have a vet, call around and ask what they charge for certain procedures. That has saved me a lot of money. One of the vets that I have where I would go to the vet on a regular basis, they told me that my cat, Wicket, needed to have his teeth cleaned, and they were going to charge me over $800 to do his teeth cleaning. And I was like, it seems a little high. So I called another vet, and it was way cheaper, like considerably cheaper. And this is the vet I've gone to before. So I decided, okay, well, I'm not going to go to that vet. So I went to the lesser vet. So make sure to call around for any vet services because they all offer different things. They all offer different prices, and their services and everything is different prices. Another thing that you may not know, and actually I found out about this is recent. My dog, Princess Leia, she needs a flea medication called Brevecto. And because she's allergic to flea medication, so she can only take the oral supplement. And, hold on. This is important. Okay. Also look up car history. It's called Carfax. So anyway, I just saw that message and I'm like, oh shoot, I should. So anyway, the vet I was going to, they wanted to charge me a lot of money for this medicine called Brevecto. And I had called around and I found out that Brevecto was actually much cheaper. I saw it also on some Facebook groups. They were saying that Brevecto is much cheaper through Costco. And so when I contacted Costco, I asked if they had it in stock, and they said, yes, they did. It was so crazy. It was so crazy because what happened was the vet didn't want to really send that prescription to Costco because they said to me, oh, they're always out. So there's just no point in getting there's no point in giving them the prescription because they're always out of stock. And well, it turns out they're selling it for about $35 less. So of course they don't want to. Costco is selling it $35 less, the same prescription. And with a Costco card, I get a better price. So, and then I don't know if you guys know this, but for Costco, you don't have to be an actual member to buy prescription medication. You do not have to be a member. So that's kind of a cool thing to know. They do sell pet medications as well as people medications. So that's something good to know about Costco. And like I said, the pharmacy is for everyone. It's not just members. So you can always call them up and ask them what their prices are if you have to pay for it out of pocket. I think that Costco even takes insurance too. So definitely something to take a look at. Another thing. Okay, so I know last year I talked about SiriusXM and about how I had an auto pay. I had an auto bill on it. So what I did was I actually used a credit card for both of my SiriusXM subscriptions. I did use a credit card that I can turn it on and off. So let me tell you, they're not going to be able to auto charge if I forgot. That's a really good thing to know. Like set up. So some credit cards you can set up. My Capital One card has individual a way so you can make a temporary card number. So like say you don't want to give a website that's unknown your credit card number, so you can actually give them a temporary online number. And so what I did was I used a number for SiriusXM only, and I made that number as it's a subscription, so they can't charge me again. So that is something definitely, I did mention that in the last video, but mention that, make sure to do that. I noticed lately I've been seeing advertisements for it, But there are services that are out there that actually help you look at your finances, and they see if you have any subscriptions that you're paying for that you don't know about, and gives you a total of how much your subscriptions are, and it can actually tell you, it can help you cancel those subscriptions. So that definitely is something, with all the streaming services and all the subscription services, definitely a way. Oh yeah, let me think. James is back on. James, is that you?
Yep.
Did you accidentally pop off? Okay. Yeah, you know what? Maya. So Maya is talking about the vet charging $1,000. That is really way too high. That is way.
Yeah, it is. You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. So
Cool.
Maya, how much does your dog weigh? Like 25 pounds, 30 pounds? So large dogs that are like chewy size, like 50 to 60, 50 to, or no, 60 and up, 50 to 60 and up, it costs more money because they have to have more anesthesia. But I believe your dog is not, your dog is not, your dog is little. So when I had like the cost to put put them under for teeth cleaning, it should not be that much. It should be like half or less for the teeth cleaning procedure and medication. And then if they have to have extractions, then that adds to the price, unfortunately. But if it's hard for you to do it, you can always apply for care credit before you do the teeth cleaning. So whenever I have my dogs dogs or cat do any kind of medical procedures like teeth cleaning, what I do is I'll use care credit, and you have 0 interest for 6 months. And so what I'll do is I'll divide it up over 6 months and pay it down. So it makes it so it's not such a hard financial burden to take care of your animals. That's what I do, and it's very helpful. I really recommend calling around, because whenever you get a rate, it's like, don't feel that you have to only go to that one vet, because it's kind of like you not shopping around for a car dealership. It's a major purchase to pay for a procedure. You want to make sure you go to a good vet. There's lots of good vets out there. So I mean, it's a bummer that you wouldn't take it to your normal vet, but at the same time, it's like the cost and savings is a lot. So Wendy had, as Colonel Mustard's lab surgery was crazy expensive. I'm looking for another one as well, but there's not a really good choice up there. This is true. For you, Wendy, you kind of have a special situation because your dog has some special like issues that are not normal or in the normal realm of dog care or pet care. So that can definitely cause it, because if you have to go to specialists, I had to take Bambi to an animal eye doctor. And that was kind of crazy. I mean, the first time we had to visit, we had to pay a lot of money. But then afterwards, it was a lot less expensive once we established care. But yeah, it's going to specialists isn't fun, but sometimes you can't really help it. Okay. So the other thing I was going to tell you is that the thing that I've noticed over the past year and a half is that gas at Costco, I'm sorry, this is all a Costco episode, right? The gas at Costco is actually the diesel gas and the premium gas is cheaper in most cases than buying it in most of the gas stations. I was looking at like when we were driving to the powwows, I had to fill up the van, and I was noticing that the prices at Costco were much better than Vaughn's Gas. Vaughn's Gas down the road from where we live has always had really good prices, but I think they always have really good prices for regular level gas. Diesel and premium are considered specialty, and that's where the difference is in price. So if you have a vehicle that needs a specialty kind of gas, I definitely recommend going to Costco for that because I have seen in all the places I've driven, there's always a better price at Costco. And then the other thing is, I don't know if you guys know this about Costco. Costco actually, yeah, yeah, Maya, he's going to Cedar Brothers. He's not joking. There's a business membership for Costco, and it seems kind of expensive. It's $150 for the year, but the thing is, the price there's a rebate price on that. So as you make purchases, they give you 2% of your purchases back. And believe it or not, if you share your membership with a family member, your rebate check will most likely pay for your actual membership. So it's kind of a cool thing I don't know if people know this because like I buy stuff for Dancing Bear, like I buy just like regular supplies. And I've gotten back the first year of membership. I've actually gotten back like enough back so that I had basically a free membership, which was kind of cool. The people don't really know that. That's definitely something to take into consideration.
I'm gonna go look at the sushi.
Oh, yay! So that is really a cool thing. A lot of people don't know that, or it says that on the sign, but the thing is, it's like it's an easy way to do that. So, okay, the next thing I was going to say is
Do you think I should get the California roll?
yes, California rum, my favorite.
It looks like it is not on special at the end of the day.
Oh, dang
Here's
it!
what I'm looking at. Should I do that one? The combo?
Dang it! How much is it?
$8.99.
How much?
$8.99.
Ugh, $8.99. That seems a little high for a California roll in the grocery store.
Well, they have their own sushi chefs, and you figure it'd be on special at the end of the day, and I'm not seeing it on special.
Ah, bummer.
It's stuff only good for so long.
I know it's only good one day, actually.
Yeah, no, nothing's marked discounts on here.
Ah, bummer.
Sometimes at the end of the day, you get day old bread and stuff like that. You can get special. It's one way to save money, but I'm already here, so I'm going to get one.
Well, what about checking in the morning, like when they first open, and see if it's?
Yeah, but I don't want to stay in the air that long. I'm going to try. I'm going to do the salmon rolls. I'm already here, but at least I saved like a couple, probably $1.50 in gas driving riding the bike.
Mm-hmm. Maya says, "Don't forget the wasabi."
Oh no, it's in here. How about the tempura rolls? I see some salmon and some of that avocado. I'm going to do this one. It's $8.99. I mean, it's a luxury, but yeah, it's a luxury, but not really saving money with this by shopping at the end of the day. So that's an urban myth dispelled.
James, you know what I think you should do when you go to the register? What? You should tell them, "Hey, can I get a discount because you guys are closing in like 20 minutes? Are you going to sell this?" Ask for a discount.
There'd be a day to do that. Okay.
You're going to ask for a discount online while we're online. They don't even need to know you're online.
I'm going to do that when I get another thing of kombucha.
Okay. So the next thing I was going to tell you is buy your items in bulk. The reason why I'm telling you this is Princess Leia has medication. Oh, wait, let me go grab it. Let me grab it. You guys are going to like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
Why did she just leave the show? Well, I wanted to get through a Stater Brothers on my cell phone.
I'm going to show you.
Did she just poo on something?
I just ran over.
Here's the kombuchas.
Okay. So Princess Leia has this
medication. Broccoli for it. Okay.
Princess Leia has this medication, and it's for her allergies. She has really bad allergies, and I got this from Dexter's Deli, and they're at like a local pet store, and they specialize in holistic and they specialize in all kinds of stuff. So this bottle is, I'll show you. It's 3 ounces. Okay. 3 ounces. Okay. Guess. I want you to tell me how much do you think this is? Or don't cheat. But how much do you think this bottle is? It's over the counter. How much do you think this bottle is of or pet level medication or vitamins for a dog? How much do you guys think?
$40.
$20? Okay. Maya, Wendy, can you chime in? I'm just curious to see how much you think this is for a 3-ounce bottle of the Cesrex. It's actually it's based on 2 traditional herbal formulas to harmonize body defenses and supports healthy skin.
Let's see if you ever go on sale at the end of the day, or
No.
okay.
There's a mirror on the ceiling. So, okay, Maya, you're closer. Wendy, you're really far away, and James, you're really far away. This was $35. Okay. So I went to look online to see if I could buy this direct because I was wondering if they had bigger bottles. And I found a bigger bottle. This bottle is trying to get it to focus on the focus. This is 8.8 ounces. This is a little bit over 2, maybe 2.5. 2.5 times the size of this bottle. Okay. I'm not trying to say how I'm spending all this money, but this bottle was $80.
Dang.
This bottle was $35. If I buy 2 of these bottles, I've gotten 6 ounces and it's $70. This bottle that is 8.8 ounces, which is 2 bottles and 1.8. So that's almost like another half bottle of medicine was $80. So look at, so when I say buy in bulk, if you can buy something in bulk, it's better. So if you're going to get vitamins for your dogs, if you get vitamins for your pets, vitamins for people, sometimes even at the pharmacy, like they want to sell you 100-day supply versus a 30-day supply. The 30-day supply is not as good price. The 100-day supply is a much better price. That is legitimately a thing. So ask that question when you go to the pharmacy, ask that question when you go to the vet, ask that question for something you need to give as a common thing or like as a support. I really love this stuff. Princess Leia has really bad allergies, so if she goes outside, I had talked about it in the video last time about how she needed to have a shot of, oh shoot, I forgot the name. She had to get an allergy shot and it would last her a month. And I had to get her another allergy shot every month. And that adds up really quickly. So that's why I thought, well, let me try this stuff to see if it helps. I think it's helping her because she really hasn't had any allergies since I've been giving this to her in the morning and night. And it's supposed to help with, give the dogs better, like immunity to allergens, and also help support their skin. So this is really great. But I wanted to share that because this is like such an amazing deal. So buy your products in bulk. And then another thing is buy your products direct versus on Facebook, Instagram, or even Amazon. Sometimes they have better prices when you contact them direct. I was able to, I helped my husband's work. I helped them do buying. And one of the companies that they wanted to buy these scientific notebooks at, they wanted to buy from Amazon, and they were $21 a book. And I was like, dang, that's really expensive for like a notebook, really, right? And so I was like, let me just see if I can find them anywhere online. I can find this brand online. And lo and behold, I found the brand online. And believe it or not, we actually had an account with them already. So they already knew us. And we were able to, I was able to talk to them and like, oh yeah, you know, we have this. And I was just ordering based on what was on the ordering sheet. And they listed Amazon as where to buy it. So I contacted the company. They were able to ship it the same amount of time that it was going to take to get it from Amazon. They sold it to me for $15 a book. That's a major savings. I mean, you know, we were buying like 10 books, but still like 15 versus 21. That's significant savings. And on top of it, they personalized the books. So they were personalized and less price, and I got them direct in the same amount of time. So Amazon isn't always better, just so you know. Amazon, the prices for shipping is inside the price. It's not free. It's not free. Not at all.
Hey, want to see a fire truck come out of the fire station?
Yeah, show us.
It's just opening. I heard the alarm go off as I was going by it. See it?
Oh. Wow. James, can you turn the phone the other direction?
Horizontal? What other direction?
Horizontal.
There's the fire. There it is, and there's a light going.
Wow. I hope that wherever it's going, the people are okay.
Yeah. I don't think NEO has any units going to LA, but Cathedral City did. There they go. There goes the truck with all the Christmas lights on it.
Yeah.
And cars pulled over. Okay, we saw that. And now the siren's going.
Okay. So definitely do contact them direct. One of the products that I use is called Lumi. It's that deodorant. My problem is I'm allergic to a lot of deodorants. I am allergic to so many deodorants. And I was like, well, let me try the unscented. Let's see. Wendy confirmed it. I started pricing other stores with Amazon, and yes, it can be cheaper. You may have to wait a day or two more to get it, but you know what? Then you're not giving Amazon any of your damn money. Let me tell you about Amazon and how I feel about Amazon. I try not to buy from Amazon. Yes, I buy things from Amazon, but what I do is I try to buy from them locally, or I try to buy them direct first. And the only time I remotely do buy from Amazon if I'm in a tight bind and I know I'm paying more, but I don't have any choice. So sometimes I do that. I will order from Amazon if I have to, but I always try not to buy from Amazon. I always try to buy direct. Okay, so the next thing I was going to tell you about. Oh, so anyways, I was telling you about Lumi. So they actually had a promotion where it was cheaper to buy from them direct as well, and I got it like a couple days later. It was silly. Like I'm like, wow, I'm never gonna buy that brand from Amazon ever again because I can buy it direct. Okay, we have a suggestion from Maya. She says, another way to save money, it's not necessarily to buy name brand items. The non-name branded stuff can be just as good. Correct. So they do have a lot of generic food. What I like to do is I do like to look at the price. I like to look at the weight on the actual item because sometimes, actually, James should have checked this when he was at the grocery store. Whenever you buy at the grocery store, it'll actually give you a per ounce price. That's the best way to
club memberships and stuff.
Huh?
There's club memberships and stuff like that.
No, I was telling them about how when you go to the grocery store, there's an ounce price, and that's the best way to look at the pricing. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. You're gonna laugh about it. I have a really funny story to tell you about So I went to a grocery store in Arizona. This was like maybe 5-6 years ago, and you're gonna laugh. So I go into the grocery store and I figure out these Ziploc bags. They weren't Ziploc brand; they were generic, and it was better to buy that. It was better to buy the bulk price because the bulk price was on sale. And it was so funny because this guy walked up and I like just figured it out. It was way cheaper to buy this generic one, whereas a larger value pack, it was on sale. Oh, no, it wasn't on sale. No, that's what was funny. No, the large value pack wasn't on sale. Okay, let me retract my statement. The large value pack was not on sale. It was like, say, just you know, so you know, like say it was like 10 cents an ounce, right? And the regular pack was like, and it was like 100 pieces. And the regular pack was like 60 pieces or something in each box. And it turned out, yes, if you buy them not on sale, it's more expensive to buy them in that package. But when you put the sale price on it, sometimes it's cheaper than buying the value pack. And not buying bulk in this situation is a better price. And so the funny part is, there was this guy, and I told him, because I just figured this out, I said, hey, it's a much better price if you buy these 2 packages versus that one value pack. And he said to me in such a snotty, totally a-hole demeanor, I studied math, and I know how to figure that out. And this is a much better price. And I said to him,
that guy's a little arrogant.
Hey, just a little bit. And I was just I started to laugh because I'm like, this is on sale though. And he just was like, I'm like, go ahead, pay more with your really smart your smart degree of math that you got. You pay more. Go for it. So anyway. Okay, we're going to share this message. Okay. Up here, it's hard to get 2-day shipping most of the time, which is waiting is a big deal. See? You might as well just buy it direct and not give Amazon any of your damn money. Okay. And then Wendy said, it's true. Since we got grocery outlet in town, I haven't really been to Stater Brothers. Well, you know, I really, really love shopping at Aldi. I've told James this before, but I love shopping at Aldi because they have some really great basics that are just, the prices are wonderful. Like they have really good prices on almond milk. Almond milk is like such a good price. Their sour cream is such a good price. Their cottage cheese is such a good price. Generally their eggs are pretty good, but with the egg shortage right now, no, not such a good price. I think they were like $8, like $7.82 a dozen, and right now with the egg shortage, that's a terrible price. I think I bought like 2 5-dozen packs earlier this month, knowing that there's a whole situation with the eggs. And I bought 2 5-dozen packs. I'm like, I'm gonna put those at our store so they can store them, and then I'm just gonna kind of slowly eat them. So. Yes, that guy, mansplains the best, that guy.
No kidding.
And Maya says, my hubby and I love Aldi's. That's where we shop. Yes, it's a really great store. They have really good hormone-free chicken. They have really great. They have packages of meat, small packages, big value packs are a great price. Their cheese is great. I always buy their vegetables. I love their stuff. It's a good price. It's like Trader Joe's, but better prices. I got pineapples for $1.24. Okay, so I have another thing.
Like that, yeah.
And I was looking at them at Costco today, and they were, I think they were like $2.99 or $3.99. Does it taste like day old sushi?
The rice is hair dry, but not bad.
Okay. So let me tell you about another thing. So in the holidays or at different times of the year, they'll do promotion. Restaurants and places will do promotions on gift cards. Definitely take advantage of those. If you go to a restaurant you really like Chili's, or if you like Texas Roadhouse or whatever place you like, and they're offering an extra gift card, like say you spend $50 in a gift card, I'll give you a $10 gift card. This is pretty common. it's definitely a good price because you're going to spend that money in that restaurant on yourself anyway. So definitely take advantage of those. My husband and I, we like to go to Texas Roadhouse because there's a Texas Roadhouse by Brooklyn Boys Pizza. And so we were going there like every weekend for a while on Sundays. And we found that, and when our waiter was like, hey, why don't you just get this? Because I know you guys come here all the time. So we basically got like, they were giving like an extra $20 or $30 card if you spend $100. That's like, it's 30% off.
Mario wants to see a close up of the sushi.
James, do this. Do this.
Thank you.
I still think they should have given you a discount.
I think so too, but I asked.
Yeah. At
Wendy
least you
says
have.
there's an Aldi's 30. Oh, Wendy, there's an Aldi's 30 minutes away. Grocery outlet 10 minutes away. I'll go to Aldi's when I go to Walmart 30 minutes away.
Also, what I suggest is when you go, Wendy, Maya, go and buy like double what you normally buy, so you have to go there all the time because Aldi will sell out of stuff. Another thing that you can do. Do you guys know about the Target Red Card?
What?
You guys know about that? Target Red Card. So it's basically their credit card. You don't have to actually have a credit card. You could actually have a Target Red debit card. So you don't have to necessarily open a credit card. It just takes immediately out of your bank account. Now, this is what's cool about these. You can get 5% off your purchases at Target. So that includes gift cards. So if you go to Disney and you go to get a gift card, you get 5% off. So for example, if I want to buy something at Disney, I can get that gift card for 5% off. So instead of paying $100, I pay $95. And then if I buy something that's $95 and I get my annual pass discount of 20% off, I'm saving 25%-ish. So that's actually a really good way to save some extra money. They have a lot of different gift cards that it does apply to. So you can actually get we get it often. We get the Chili's card. We get the Red Robin card. There's a Black Angus card. There's several different gift cards. They have Disney gift cards. So it's a really great way to earn an extra discount. You know, it's 5% isn't a lot, but still something.
It all adds up. 10 pennies here or there. Can I tell you what my big deal was to save money?
Yeah.
I've been after a new sleeping bag for a while. I'm cheap. I got the same Walmart sleeping bag, 40 degree that I use with a summer sleeping bag I use for winter camping. Sleep bag sold. It's sewn shut. It's needless to say, when you have to get up at 4 a.m. and it's 35 degrees out and you have to go to the bathroom, it's quite the dance to get in and out of it. And it stinks. I've been needing a new sleeping bag, but I wanted to get a deal. Took advantage of the post-Christmas sales. Went to the local REI in Rancho Mirage. Went to their used section because people will they'll try something like, oh, I don't like it because they're picky and they got the money to do that. And they'll return it with something that's perfectly fine. It could be a blemish or the wrong size. So these places have to sell it used. Well, REI is a co-op. I'm a big fan of co-ops. Paid $30 about umpteen years ago, and you're a member for a lifetime. And they had 20% off used items for REI members. I went, okay. Found a $225 20-degree sleeping bag. Returned because it was too big. And with the markdown they had, the 20% off, I got this thing for $75.
Wow.
And it is a good sleeping. It's a mummy bag, so it's kind of tight fitting, but I'm using this next weekend on a river trip. And that is called saving money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, take advantage of some of those sales and all co-ops and all that. I got this for $125 off.
So rehashing what James had said in our show on May 24th last year, he actually did say, always buy better quality items because they last longer and you don't have to worry about them falling apart. They're just made better. So you can even buy it used and you're still getting a better quality item.
Prime example is Target compared to, say, a pair of jeans at Walmart compared to Target. Target's gonna be a bit better. They're gonna last you. You go to the other stores, you're paying 3 times as much for a pair of jeans, but they're gonna last you 5 times longer. Others at some of the big box stores, and I'll say it, Wally, are very thin denim. You're paying $20 for a pair of jeans, but you're paying a pair of jeans going to last you maybe 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, buying that quality.
And the thing is too, is that people don't realize that they're not the same quality. If you go to Walmart and you buy something there and you think it's a brand name, it's the same. It most likely is not the same because Walmart has a very specific pricing fee that they want, and the way for the manufacturers to save money on those goods is to make them in a lesser quality. They use a lighter fabric or they use a lesser quality fabric, and so what happens is if you're buying those from like say Levi's, I don't know if it happens for Levi's, but probably I would be surprised.
There are companies that make two different versions of the same product.
I can tell you a very specific example. In fabrics, at the fabric store, Joann's Fabrics, I know for a fact because I heard from the actual horse's mouth who printed and designed the fabric. They told me 100% that fabric is not the same quality that you're going to find at a quilting store. So they actually use thinner, lesser quality fabrics. So to me, it makes perfect sense that if Walmart's saying, I want a pair of Levi's for $20 because I'm going to sell it for 40 and it normally costs 60, and they're going to tell Levi's we're going to buy 100,000 units, Levi's is going to take the deal. But what they do is in order to make those jeans cost $20, they're going to use cheaper products. It's just a normal. It's just a normal.
I'll go out and spend a fair amount more for a high-end name, something with a good product that's going to have better stitching than say a budget big box store camping item, because sometimes in situations I get, your life could depend on it.
Yeah. I've still got it. So do you guys, it's 11:02. Do you want me to finish? I have a few more things to give some money saving.
I say finish. You're doing some great stuff.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing I found, I have like 2 more things that I'm going to talk about. Dollar store, Dollar Tree. There's a lot of Dollar Tree crafts that are out there, DIY crafts or recycling or upcycling things. The thing is, and I showed you guys these things. Let me grab this. This is a perfect example. So this is a cheesy thing. I mean, it's cute, but it's a cheesy Christmas decoration, and it doesn't really look that special, right? This costs $1.25. This is the same collection of things. I painted it like a copper, and I put some snow paint on it. Look at the difference in this. This cost me $1.25. I've got some paint. I put some paint on it, put some glitter. So it's like glittery snow. You can kind of see the glitter on it. This doesn't look $1.25, but this was $1.25 item. So, I mean, that's a pretty amazing thing. So there are a lot of crafts out there. There are a lot of things you can do with Dollar Tree items, and you can actually make them much better if you just use your creation, use your imagination, and you can like look at the bare bones of it and say, hey, can I make this better? Okay, because you're buying it so cheap anyway. They're not going to spend any time. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Maya. That's so easy to do. Like when you just look at things, just look at their potential that you have. And there's a lot of, like I saw that there's a whole bunch of really cute Disney stuff at Dollar Tree. Right now, there's a whole bunch of Disney stuff at Dollar Tree. So I was thinking I would go over there and go check it out. Plus Valentine's. I love Valentine's. I love Valentine's, Christmas, and Halloween. I love those. And I love Easter. I just love all the decorations, and of course, all candy. Right? But yeah, definitely want to go and check out that stuff because I always love the Valentine's stuff. Okay, the other thing is if you have a project in mind and you know that there's like and I've seen this a lot in all these DIY videos and all these construction DIYs and all these different things. You see something, you want to do it and just can't afford it, right? So right now I'm helping organize the holiday party for Dan's company. And what I decided was I'm going to do, I was trying to find like a really cool way to do the holiday party. And I was like, what if we did like a scavenger hunt? That'd be fun, right? To do like a teamwork scavenger hunt. And so I was thinking about, I'm like, yeah, and I was like, wonder if there's a service that does it. And I found a service that does it. They do teamwork based scavenger hunts in different cities. And they actually have ones for San Diego. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And so I put in the submit, contact us. I'm like, I wonder how much they charge, because it's not completely insane to pay someone to do this. We had a company come and do casino all night during the holiday party last year. And so I was like, well, I wonder what they charge, right? That looks really cool. And so they told me that to do a scavenger hunt for about 20 to 25 people in San Diego, to make it custom, so they can go to our location of our holiday party, they wanted to charge us $3,000.
I did the blink.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than I was expecting it to be, but I'm like, okay. So I'm like, yeah, let me think about it. And so I was thinking about, I'm like, why can't I just organize this myself? So I looked on some YouTube videos, and I looked on YouTube videos, and I was like, okay. So I have the location we're having our holiday dinner at. I created a map backwards, like going from the venue back, like in spot. Okay. Yeah, like backwards to go to the location we're starting at. So basically, I put this whole thing together. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun, and everyone is so excited about it, because it's literally like they don't know where their dinner is gonna be. They don't know anything about it. All they know is they have to be in the conference room at 1 p.m. So I'm be able to update you guys when we have our next live show, to tell you all about it. You guys, I'm going to share pictures, and I think you guys are going to really love it, because it's really fun. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so James, go ahead.
Well, just you kind of touch on one thing, since we're going just to have a little bit of overtime here. Is that the DIY doing yourself? I mean, it's not completely unrelated, but it reminds me. Yesterday, saw a truck that said American barbecue cleaner, quality you can trust. It was a guy that goes around and cleans your barbecue at your house. And to think that there's people that domestic chores, that people would say small home repairs, as long as it's not something extensive that affects, your plumbing, electrical, but just cleaning your own home or doing your own domestic chores saves so much money, that think that there's people that actually hire someone to come in and clean their barbecue. It's just like there's people that change their own oil. That's beyond some folks.
You want to hear some crazy?
It's those domestic things that you taking a little more responsibility for your domestic setting can save money.
You know what, though? People are paid to come and pick up poo in the backyards of people's houses. Yeah.
But like I said, just taking a little more domestic responsibility on that one. DIY a lot of stuff. You can learn a lot more. The scavenger hunt you put together is such an amazing example, really. I was supposed to cover bartering. Should I touch on that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Bartering, like with customers or with businesses saying, hey, can I get that cheaper? You can do that, but some businesses aren't a used car salesman. I've had people try to barter, and I'm just like, dude, no. But if they ask nicely, hey, is there something with this? You can do that. You can do that in mom and pop shops. Corporate, not so much. Just like when, I asked the guy online at Stater Brothers a little while ago. He's like, nope, doesn't happen. But the cashier, they don't barter. But other smaller businesses you can. But that said, corporations, there's some places I have subscription services to, whatnot. A couple of companies where I keep some domain names parked, and I'll call them up and like say a month, 5 weeks before registrations or renewals are up, and I'll say, hey, I've been over with this. I want to see a company. And here, I'll give you a prime example here. Great example that'll translate to others. Here's my satellite messenger. satellite tracker right there. I'll call this company up and I'll say, okay, I've got such and such from this competitor. I don't want to use it. I've had a contract with you guys. Give me a deal. And I'll say it. The annual subscription for a full, unlimited texting, satellite messaging, and tracking is about $450 a year. The unit itself costs about $200-300. I get it for about $250 to $280 because I'll say I'm with this. I want to go with the other company. Give me a reason to stay with you.
Yep.
And I'll tell them. I'll say, hey, I do this every year where I try to bargain down and not pay retail. So let's see where we end up this year. And a lot of times I will get a deal because they'd rather retain you and give you some kind of deal and sometimes you'll have guys, managers that won't bend just because they're prideful and call back the next day when somebody else is at shift. It works. And that is true of a lot of the companies that do that have subscription services. But here's the main thing to do when you get on. Don't be an a-hole. Be cool. Make them laugh. Tell them what you're doing. I do. I don't lie to them. Yeah. And don't get mad on stuff. But a lot of times they may actually work with you just because you're entertaining and it's not somebody yelling in their ear. Mm-hmm. Don't be an a-hole. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
But don't be that person. That's what I got to say on the barring. It's just something I've had to do a couple of times this week. So it's kind of fresh in my mind on that part. Okay.
Yeah. So we went a little over today, but it's a lot to share of different ways to save money. I mean, we touched on it just a little bit. I think that what happened was I think a lot of these ideas were I wanted to tell everyone, but we ended up talking about barbecue and foot massage.
Did you do that?
No, on our last May.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta rewatch that show. I'm so glad you did on that one.
Episode, we ended up talking about I think it was Bubba's barbecue and foot massage.
Bubba's barbecue and foot massage. I just watched that video again the other day. Bubba's barbecue and foot massage. That's like Bubba's Bible and Tire, which is a real business in the South, I think in Georgia. One way to save money is make your own kombucha. We should have a show where I try to make my own kombucha.
Yeah, make your own kombucha. Okay.
Wendy, we're talking about that. We're going to try that. She likes the kombucha too, and I got the pineapple. This stuff is so hit or miss. The mango, I usually love mango. The mango, the golden pineapple.
Yeah.
For me, it is an acquired taste a little bit. Okay. Should we talk about next week's show?
Oh, listen to this. It's okay. Y'all went over. I appreciate this topic. People are in debt. Maya, one of the things you can do, I'm not trying to give financial advice at all. Yeah, so, take what I have to say into consideration. I'm not a financial analyst. But one thing you can do is you can try doing debt consolidation. And maybe it's not the best for your credit, but, you contact debt consolidators and they put it all together in one and they lower your interest rates and they basically help you dig yourself out of the hole. Because credit cards right now are at 30% interest. There's no way anyone in any lifetime can pay off by paying the minimum payment. There's no way they could ever pay it off. It's impossible. So that's just what I say about that. So, I mean, I always it's not fun. Credit card debt is not fun. So, I mean, as long as you have a reasonable interest rate that you can start working on paying off, pay more than that, that's the other thing about that. You just have to really be responsible with your credit cards. Don't go over, buy only what you can afford to pay for. And, unfortunately, that's just how life is. I can't afford to buy everything I want to buy. I wish.
Well, sometimes I wonder if we should do a show just on debt.
Well,
but that we'd have to have a special guest on. But that's a whole other ball.
Yeah, that would be that would not really be something we should really be talking about. But at the same time, there are ways to talk to. There's lots of different ways to save money and try to be frugal and try to maybe limit yourself to. Maybe we need to do a budgeting show.
Let's do that. Let's do that next couple months. Seriously, let's how to lay out a spreadsheet, how to do this, and do a couple styles of it for people on that one. Yes, I had a friend a couple years ago. I had to sit down. We spent 2 hours on the phone and looking over a spreadsheet you put on Google Docs, picking apart where his money's going.
Mm-hmm.
I know the dude a long time. I'd totally spend the time with him. I do it twice a time to help him out. But yeah, we had to do that. Yeah, let's touch on that. But we still have a show next week. And should I touch on that one? Okay. Folks, I'm going to be on the river next weekend. Svea is going to be probably going over and going to a tall building and lighting up the spotlight with a taco on it for Taco Bite Guy to come. Okay.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. I had someone.
I didn't say anything.
Hold on. Let's see. In about 5 minutes, because they're actually
on the show and not paying attention. I listen.
Well, we're 16 minutes over, so
yeah, true enough. You should be in bed by now. Okay. So I'm on the river next weekend, and so we're not going to have it's not going to be a replay show. We actually have, and Svea and I were talking about, found out last week that we pre-recorded some shows back about in summer 2021, and we have one that we did not air. And granted, we recorded this thing almost 4 years ago.
Yeah,
it was what we call.
This is like a long lost episode.
I mean, so when we were on Zoom and still had our own graphics and stuff. This is what we call the Lost Cookie Show. We did it a whole show to cookies, the history, baking, and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was watching, and we're going to air that. So it is. Yeah. It is a lost episode of Late Night Craft Talk.
A legit lost episode.
Episode.
It's a live episode that's never been seen before, and it's a legit lost episode.
And we forgot about this thing till I saw a folder that said Cookie Show on my computer and went, wait, I remember that. I thought we recorded a couple years ago. No, 2021, July 2021 is when we recorded this thing.
Yeah.
So next weekend, get a nostalgia. You get to see an unaired.
I just assumed we aired it because.
I know, I thought so too. We never did because I keep the air shows and the folders over here and all that stuff. But you're going to watch the lost episode.
Yes. So next week, there will be a live episode next week. It will be new. And you have never seen it before.
Yes.
Yes. Lost episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Can you believe it?
A lost episode. We actually have one. We've been on the air long enough. We have a lost episode. And refound the Lost Cookie Show.
That's so crazy.
I know. When I saw that, I was like, Cookie Show. Oh, I got a few things to add to it tomorrow morning, but yeah. Otherwise, like, fun stuff. I'll have some stories to tell in a couple weeks. Matter of fact, tomorrow night, I'm leading a hike over Painted Canyon. Ooh, the brand new designated Chuckwalla National Monument. That starts over by the Coachella Valley, goes all the way to the Colorado River. It's adjacent to Joshua National Park. It's a huge contiguous area of deserts that's protected. And I'm leading a group tomorrow night in what's called the Ladder Canyon hike in this fabulous slot canyon in the new National Monument. They go from about 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. So tomorrow night through Sunday morning. An overnight hike during an almost full moon. That'll be awesome. Thank you, El Presidente. Eat tacos. And sushi in one. A lot. We're all over the place. Okay. Closing credits?
Yes, closing credits. Okay,
all right, folks. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. A lot of good stuff tonight. Jeez Louise, a lot of good information. Thank you, Svea. And otherwise, we'll see you next week for the Lost Cookie Show. Yes, ma'am.
I knew I was going to regret making that thing.
Mini Charger pickle.
Aw, ain't he cute?
But do you have your Christmas ornament near you that I sent you?
It's on top of, it's over by the sewing machine by my door.
Awesome, because I had this within easy
on
grasp.
display.
On display, okay. All right, folks, we'll see you next week.